And these came
Yeah.
from, or is it starforts.org? Colm Gibney. Got to get
Oh,
Colm back on.
wow.
So
Look at all of this.
So here's a couple of Starforts guys. This is from Colm's file, but I know he's got a lot more, so I need to I need to get him back on so I can steal his files. But this is Europe, right?
That's
So this shows you what the old world, right? I mean, so let's go down to Italy because he's marked these out really well, and what you'll start to see how we got a couple of stars here, but see how we have this ring, and this one actually is probably part of it too, right? And you start to see this everywhere. I've been talking about the satellite stars. And so if we go down here and we pray to the gods of Google Earth to show us star forts, oh, wow, that's a full old world city. Look at that. So here we have something very similar to what we've been showing in the red and blue country, right?
Oh,
You see
yeah.
that?
Like, big time. That one seems to be like the second most common shape in these star forts. That
It
one
is
kind of like
pretty
around the
common.
citadel.
Yep. And then if we go down here, I'm guessing, oh, okay, these are all in town. Oh, this is interesting. So this is almost like I bet you there's a central city, and these are all. Let's see what it is, because most of the time, okay, they are. Oh, what's going on there? I think it's just. Looks like it's just the remains here of something. So, but I mean, look at these old world cities, right? See how none of the roads are straight? That's not a grid system, which is interesting, right? Because like, let's know there's hardly a right angle. I mean, we get these, but most of them they're all skewed on angles. But then in the new cities, the ones we inhabit, they're all right angle grids. So when did that happen? So this is Tuscany. Tuscany. So this obviously again look exactly the same, right? Same kind of old world layout, all red. Down here we have a nice star.
And then what's at the top of that? Oh, a big field. Oh, but look
Yeah,
at the big
is that
star
water?
wall
It's a
going
field, so
around.
it's been flattened and it's a hill.
Looks like there's.
It's a path, but then I mean down here it looks like that. So there could be. Let's have a look. What's it going to let us see? Sometimes they kind of let you. Oh, maybe there we might see something.
Yeah, is it
Oh,
a
looks like it's
giant
pretty
wall
flat.
behind it? Yeah,
Oh
look
no, there
behind
you
it.
go. No, it
Giant
is. Look at
star
that.
wall the whole
Good
way.
coal
Yeah.
burning. Look at that. Oh, someone had a dirty camera. Yeah, look at that. That's a nice call. And see how they've all got this sort of angle sloping out. So, and also these cut-in bits. So that's what we see everywhere.
And underground.
Definite. Yeah, it would definitely go in. Well, you can see it's even going up here, right up to the doorway. So there's definitely going to be more under there. So that's in Tuscany. So I'm guessing the other one is going to be bigger. Where did I see it? Wasn't there two down here? Not just one. All right. How about Volterra? And as we come in again, you'll see this. Oh, okay. It looks like they've built over this, but they've got the old sort of higgledy-piggledy road still. What's this? What have you marked for me here, Cole? That's someone's house. Oh, okay. Oh, okay. Look at this. Another big walled star. Look at that.
Yeah.
The wrong
Look at
one.
that.
Look at this. Look at this tower. Oh, come on. Let me go up there. Again, same kind of wall. See how on this bit you can see there's this slight angle going out. They all seem to have that. And we're going to get hit by a car. There's a big tower up there that I wanted to see.
Doesn't want to
This,
show
but
us.
couldn't get it, unfortunately. Doesn't want to show us, but that's pretty cool. But yeah, and then yeah, so this again, this whole thing is walled, this whole star fort, and clearly, molded to the topography. So, oh, so this is Porta. What island is this? Is this Sicily? Where I am? No, that's not at the bottom of Italy. What is that? What
Yeah,
island's that, Bernie?
to the right of
Port
Italy.
Elba. Elba? Elba. Is that a? And again, right, we come down exactly the same kind of road layout.
And
And
look at
then look at
that
this
one.
one. It's a nice one. And again, so many of these are built, as kind of areas which, I mean, clearly, the water levels have changed at some point, but they're always in the most difficult place, given the story they give us. It's like the hardest place possible to put that star on a cliff, like overlooking the ocean. It's just madness. But again, so across from this, we should find something. What have we got here? Nothing there. Maybe it's down here. Aha, there it is there. So see, there's always two stars when there's like a
Always a
waterway.
battery across, right?
Yeah, across the current. And Colm has not marked this, so I get to mark another star. Yeah. Ooh, baby.
Guaranteed to find extra ones every time we go looking.
They're just everywhere. And then, remember, I didn't even know what a star fort was, 7 or 8 years ago. And now they're just everywhere. What does that say? Locado. I don't think it's an F. That would be a little bit rude. Excuse me. All right, so these, you can see how another old world city here, here. So this was clearly this whole region would have been built out, and as we know, the old world civilization was seafaring. That's why, any of these big bays, they just, they're going to be used. Like even down here, I would say originally there was something here, but just everywhere, and there's got to be stuff down here, right? Is that sitting on or is that a roof? That looks like it's sitting on the thing of an old star, doesn't it?
Base
But
of
I
one
don't
could
know
be.
about that. It does. Don't know. Bit hard to tell. I mean, these are, and then here we've got the canal. Can you see that through here? Filled in. It used to come up here. Looks like
Yeah,
it went up through there
totally.
as well. See that? And so it would have gone right into this city. See that? Would have come through here. So we should have some kind of city gate kind of thing. And then no doubt there would have been like a port thing in here.
What is that giant hole?
Jeez.
Huh.
That's where you go when you don't cook the pasta correctly. And here we go. So yeah, is that water? No, that's tennis. Normally you can find a few bits of water left, but it looks like it's, I mean, that, yeah, I'd say this whole bit would have been.
Looks like a
had
volcano
canals
was
in
there.
there.
Maybe wiped it out.
Yeah, something. Oh, wow.
Ooh, look at this
Okay,
one,
this one's
eh?
nice. And you can even see that underneath So you can see the sort of bottom layer a bit there.
Yeah, maybe
Again,
can
so
you
let's
put
see what's on the other side. Oh, sorry. What was that?
we can get the first person perspective down there and see the wall around that one might be.
Oh,
Hey,
right.
Stellium.
Look at this, some old world
Oh yeah, that looks like the foundation of a red one.
foundations. Yeah, yeah. So and I'm looking, see at this, see that this sort of bent line, and down here,
Probably
this
Star
arrow
Wall
bit
right
here,
there
this
for
corner.
sure.
So there could be, yeah, some star walls. We don't know. Could be even this. I don't know. Looks a bit sus to
Yeah.
me. All looks a bit sus, but
Right.
there would be something there because it's across the water. So let's see, what will they let us see? Like, oh, okay. Where do we want to go? Should we go out on the docks? Woohoo! Oh, oh, that's better. Oh wow. Okay, look at this. Look at these, one door, two door, three door. Whoa! Oh my god, that is old as.
Yeah. Hmm.
Okay, so I don't know. We're in the start somehow. Let me
Jump
get a
into
better
the
view.
wall.
Oh, sorry guys, didn't mean to freak you out a bit there. Let's go down here.
Yeah, that looks like a good spot. And then, oh, look at that giant wall and a tunnel going through it and everything.
And here
Looks
we
pretty.
see what Mr. Paul Cook talked about, right? These different levels, these different layers
Right? Like,
of the old world. Like, I mean, that well, something's going on around here. You can see that looks like it's been filled, but you can kind of see there's different levels.
but it's on the
Definitely there,
bottom,
right?
right? Like, it's crazy. It resembles
That is, yeah.
Malta.
I mean, it looks like look how big this is. It looks like maybe they filled something in. Maybe it was a double lane, or there was some, who knows, a doorway into inside this wall. Because look, there's one there, right? So
Yeah.
it looks like they've filled something in. But see this line
Fascinating
across here?
different layers.
So Paul sort of is putting forth a theory that the lower down you go, the older it is, and then these top ones that they were actually getting these older, bigger blocks and cutting them down to make smaller blocks. While we get this weird phenomenon. I mean, look at this. Let's see if we can go forward there. Let's go. Just go forward. No, I wouldn't look at that. See this? Look at this doorway up here.
Right?
Can you see
Like,
that? I can't get in there any.
that's like
It's not
three
letting me go
stories
forward.
at least.
Has that got a dome roof on it?
That is
What
very,
is
very
going
strange.
on? Hang on. Let's see what that looks like. Where were we? Must be down in
Yeah,
here,
right
right?
there.
Can't really see what's going on. But I mean, you can see that's the
Off the
fort,
Star Wars
obviously.
above
So
it. Yeah.
maybe it was just built into the rock, and who knows? But also it could be like Paul says, is that could be part of the older structure, and then it's been rebuilt on top. But I mean, pretty nice star.
And
And
then it's
also,
like three
so you can see
stories at
there's more
least.
to it. Yeah, see down here, these bits here.
Yeah.
That's another bottom story there, and out here. So it's a pretty. I mean, that's almost like what you see in Malta, right? Right around
Like
on the bay.
exactly like Malta.
Mm. So that is. What did we find out? Elba. I think it's called Elba. Oh, look, that's a hand. What's he pointing at? Oh, he's saying there's something there. See, pointing. What island's this? Corsica. Of Corsica it is. God, jokes are flowing tonight, aren't they?
Ooh, look at that one.
Very nice.
Like, how is
Again,
that?
old world, higgledy piggledy stuff. And always, all the same stuff like these circular bits, these promenades. You always see the same features. And so that's
Can
the
you
thing
put us
about,
down in front
old
of
world
that wall again?
or a lot of people sort of try and debunk, like the cathedrals or the giant-sized buildings or the mud flood, but there's so much more to it. They just, if that's all that you can see, what about the fountains? What about the obelisks? What about, everything, right? The stone walls that are all the same on the same angles and stuff.
It looks like we're kind of on top on this one.
It's pretty, yeah, it's a bit boring up here. Nice view though.
Oh, thank you, Lynn Jones, 250. Supporting the cause. Cam got 10 euros, good sir.
Oh, thank you very much. I can't see the screen at the moment. Thank you very much. Lynn, was it?
Yes.
Thank you.
Lynn
Thank you.
Jones.
Kind donations. Man, this place is cool. I've got to get to Europe. Oh, I want to drive on this. I want to go on a street train, a mini street train, man. I'm in completely the wrong spot again. Let's see if we can go up here. Come on, guys. Come on, Google. You can do it. Don't hit this car. Good. We jumped it.
Who needs a vacation when you can travel on Google Earth?
Exactly, right? It's like they say, Google Earth is as good as a holiday. I'm pretty sure that's the saying anyway. Look at this. We're just walking down the street in, where are we? Corsica. There you go. So here's a bit of a wall.
And a pizzeria.
Dun, dun, dun. Where's the pizza? Oh, La Calata Pizzeria. There you go. Anyone want to order? There's the number. I think they deliver. So there's just a random bit of a star wall where you can see. Then it goes up along here and then goes up the hill. Where this star's so big, it's kind of everywhere. Where is the outer wall? I just don't even know where I am anymore. God, where is it? Where is it? It's everywhere. I've lost it. There. Is that the one we were near, or is that a different one? Oh, God, I'm confused. It's too many stars here. Too many stars. Up here, up the tip. Again, on the water, always. And look at these edges. That's a man-made edge. I'm sorry. And look at this, right?
Look at that giant star fort that whole way.
The whole kind of thing from here.
Yeah.
Down all the way down, and then at the end we've got like the citadel, or ex-citadel. Kind of see a bit here. But look at this, this whole bit. So
huge walls.
Well, yeah, look at that. Oh, go away, son. Gosh, that's a bit rude. So it's interesting, isn't it, that it's just so like molten and built right on the sandstone. So I wonder what this is. Is this geopolymer sandstone? Is it?
Right? Like,
who knows, right? Is it some kind
really
of
need to
melted
start getting
thing?
some of
Is
the
it?
stuff tested.
Yeah. Okay, so we get this. Okay, that's clearly been covered, but even underneath, it looks like, from a look, it looks geopolymer, right? That looks like a mix. So does this.
Definitely.
And then we get that. Look at this.
And
look at all the red, all the iron oxide that's leaking out of it. Or maybe it could be the remnants of a covering, I guess. See all these funny skull over it? Don't know what they're doing. But and look at that, just that picture, right? That's what they used to tell us was a castle. Just this bit though, right? Didn't have
Yeah.
the rest of it attached to it, and it had a moat square. But look at this wall. This goes off into the distance, man. The whole thing.
Right.
So I
Like,
mean, imagine the amount of work, all these different levels, man-made edges. In the ocean as well. How do you even do that?
right on like these small islands out there. Like for the time frame, it just doesn't
Mm.
add up.
I mean, that's a lot of work. And again, that's again probably the hardest place that they could have built this. And it's not like they're short of land, right? Look at all this flat, vacant land, but they choose to build there. Doesn't make a lot of sense. Unless they didn't build it, or whoever built it had tech. Oh gosh, we're upside down. All right, name a country in Europe. Any country. What do you want to look at?
Someone's asking Cyprus. Nicosia.
Cyprus. Where's Cyprus? Oh
Uh,
gosh, there's so many of
to
them.
the right. To the right.
Down here somewhere, right? Oh,
Lost
Greece.
a little bit. Right,
Cyprus,
there
there
we
it is.
go.
Yep. All right. So is Cyprus is
Nicosia.
one island, isn't it?
Yeah.
Don't know what the
It's
line for the
split.
middle's for.
Half of Cyprus is its own country, the other half is occupied by Turkey.
Oh, okay, that's what's going on.
Look at that. That's
so this
a big
is
one.
the city of Nicosia, I think. I mean, even look at all the edges out here are a bit interesting, but that's like what's it called?
The one in Holland
France
or France.
or is it Holland? Is it
Might be one in each.
come to me. There's probably one in each, right? There's one down here. Why wouldn't there be? I mean, so there we go. Again,
There's the wall.
they all have these supports too, which are the cathedrals have them as well. A lot of cathedrals. But yeah, here's big blocks that have been cut. This looks like it's sort of rubble filled, like a repair. So I'm thinking that's probably not part of the original star. What's going on here? They resurfaced it. Okay, let's get a better view. Where are we? Where's the gate? Is there a gate? Looks like this road used to be a moat.
Definitely was the moat. Oh yeah, like, if we can see one of the ramparts there to the
So you can see the walls everywhere. It's just sort of they've just built
a dried out moat
all
still.
around it. It's kind of
You can see it would have been a
that's
moat
the old moat.
there,
Yeah,
and it's dried out.
Exactly. So they've literally just built like just right on it, right? And look, all this going straight into the stars. So like that's the old world city, and again, higgledy-piggledy streets, right? No, hardly any right angles. Now I'm guessing, looking at this, I'm guessing there's at least 2 cathedrals down there, and I'm thinking that's probably one there. Look at that.
Oh wow, look at that.
And it's even got another one next to it.
Oh.
All right, so they all
Let's take a look. See at this.
There we go. Got Rapunzel's Tower here, or as we like to call them, airship stations. Maybe, who knows? But look at the roof on that thing. It's not really letting us have a good look. And see, there's another church next to it here, or cathedral, whatever they've designated it as. So that's one. So that's pretty central. So the next one is normally off center. sort of around here. I don't know if that's it. Maybe down here. Let's see how good I am, right? No, I think it might be this thing. Yeah, that's it there. So there you go. And this is the thing, right? We can start to, when you look at enough of these, you can start to predict what's in them. And when you can do that, it's kind of, what the hell, where to go? Did they knock it down? Oh my God, I hope they didn't. Maybe that's it
That
there.
would be a travesty. Are you kidding
Yeah,
me?
let's see if I can get a different angle. Like, what the hell? Oh, it's up on a wall. That wasn't very. Why? Why won't it let me look? Okay, third time is after the second time. Okay, so it's still there. That's good, but they're doing something to it. Look at the cranes there, refacading it. Oh yeah. There's some. Where are we? There's some Cyprian graffiti and the anarchists as well. So yeah, this is it, right? It doesn't look like much. Can't see much. Got a few attachments coming off it, but it looks like a basilica, right? That's what they would call a basilica. So there we have the old world star. We've got a basilica here. We've got a massive cathedral here. All right, the waters. We've got the old moat. We can see remnants of it. Big star, old world streets, red buildings, just everything, right?
And the fact that it's identical to the ones in a couple of the ones in Western Europe there in Cyprus, like how it
Well,
there's
this is
just
the
not
thing.
a proper
Yeah,
explanation for
different.
it.
Yeah, completely different cultures, right? They shouldn't be. Yeah. Oh, here you go, guys. Thank you, Google. He clearly. This is a satellite photograph, guys. Can you see it? Either that or Google
Hilarious.
Earth have got like some kind of deal with Minecraft going. Not sure which. Let's see if it looks like that from the ground. Maybe we'll go over here.
Drew, which one did you ask for? Drew Duncan
Oh, look at
mentioned one.
this.
Oh, mud flood a little?
Murder flood a little. Got one halfway up the wall. And of course, just
Hippie Shake
massive
used to live in
blocks.
Cyprus. That would have been interesting.
Oh, and look at the other side, right? I mean, that's interesting, right? Look at this wall and look at the construction. And no doubt they're going to tell us that this is
Yeah.
older than this,
Like
which
what?
literally looks like they've just been rocking trucks up and dumping stuff and throwing a bit of lime through it or something. I mean, that's. I mean, this looks a bit better. Maybe this is collapsed, but even that's uncut rocks with a bit of cement compared to this. Like,
Yeah,
and look how perfect,
that's
perfectly
wow.
straight. You know, just ridiculous.
And how deep does it go? Clearly, there's lower levels.
How deep does Indeed. How deep is your fort? How deep is your fort? I really need to know. Gazamagus. Oh man, I like this place already. Oh, hang on. Gazamagusa. That's even better. Gazamagusa. Okay. Oh, okay. Wow. Look at this one.
Oh, look at that
All right.
one. Almost still has a moat.
And so you got a little citadel here that survived, and it had another sort of, maybe that's just the edge of the star. Yeah. So this, down here looks like this would have been the moat around the outside. And again, this is fairly, it's not as, geometrically round, but you can see it's similar to that last one we looked at with the walls And of course, the wall that we find in the yellow blue country, right? And look down here, man. This will be something, no doubt. Was that a
Oh
see
yeah,
this ground bit?
wiped out former man-made island.
Yep. I mean, man-made shores.
Oh, that's looking like the leftovers of Starfort 2.
Isn't it? This whole area. Look at this funny shaped road up here. All these funny bits. What is that a raised wall or is that a building? Might be a
Hard
building.
to tell.
But yeah, look at the all man-made edges. I mean, that actually looks like the edge of a star, doesn't it? It is. Look
Oh,
at
big
that. Even
time,
see this
big
round
time.
bit? That's exactly what we just saw, isn't it? Like with the square star with one little round bit on it. Saw it somewhere. And yeah, look,
Yeah, that's
man-made islands
definitely.
everywhere, remains of old world structures. I mean, that's what it looks like. And of course, mining. Right. Oh, what was
Yeah,
here, I wonder?
just strip mining all of it. The primest realty around that island. Like, oh, do.
Doo doo. So where? That's Spain, hey? Is that right?
Sorry, Cyprus.
Um, this one, that's Spain. This is Cyprus. All right, we've got another country. Oh, okay. So there's a few here because that's us in the Ukraine.
Yeah,
So this, I think, this must be one from
that's Russia.
Com. Sevsk in Russia. Wow. How do you find that? Have the maps. I'm guessing he's pointing at that.
Huh?
Oh wow, look at this. Look at
Dam
this
right there.
sort of
Yeah, it's a dam. Oh, look at that. That looks like a star
um,
fort for sure. Remnants.
yeah, sort of something. Oh, look at that bit. What's that? Whee. Um, yeah, I mean
Yeah.
you can kind of see this edge here and out there. So I think that's what he's marked. He's probably got some. I
Looks
know
like
he
a
uses maps like
decimated old
Olaf
one.
does.
Yeah.
Yeah, and out in this region, like we've seen, like everything's just like we've seen the ones where literally it's just the imprint under a field, like they're so like this one. I'm like, oh my god,
Like
that's a
this
good
one.
one, right? Look at
Like that one right there.
that.
Oh,
That one right there, that's a nice one. Still got its full structure, and that one, is what have we got there? 316 meters across, so probably 300 meters for the what is that? A pentagon? So there you
yeah.
go. And then, of course, always, right? Always the water nearby. This looks kind of suspicious, just being there. But I mean, look at that. Like in the middle, like, I mean, so this is the thing, most of these stars are in cities and, they can come up with stories and, oh, yeah, this was happening. And what's the story for this? Who built this and why? And when did it get destroyed?
Right.
And what
Like,
else was around here? I mean,
is there a wall around there?
this is
Like,
this is the real proof that's really gonna. I mean, look at this. This looks like it could have been, like a lot of these buildings
something
on the edge of a canal, like we see everywhere.
there. Yeah, big time.
We just don't know.
And
This is where we
we
need
need to
the
LiDAR these
lidar.
areas. Yeah, the
Yeah,
LiDAR, big
exactly
time.
right. And you can just see, like, all around this star, right? Look at all these. They look like foundations, right? Old buildings and stuff. This whole area. So, and of course, there should be a. So I mean, it's good we've got them. We're going to have to try and pick the wall up because we're pretty sure that. I mean, and it would, right? Because look, we're down here, and it probably goes right up here, and it probably also goes out here and up here to Grachi.
Come on, Googles.
I know, right?
Oh, we have
Um,
another.
it's another mining operation. So what's he marked? So can't see much there. Karachi, Russia. So clearly, I would say again, he must have the old maps, and he's just putting them where they are. And you can kind of see maybe something in the ground there, but whatever it was is clearly it's just been destroyed. But that's interesting because that's going to help us find this wall, which we won't do now because it's quite time consuming and probably not the funnest thing in the world to watch. Look at that green. Look at that. Big fertile crescent.
Yeah,
So is
that's the
everyone.
canal that connects the Black Sea to the Caspian Sea there, I'm pretty sure.
Uh,
Ooh, and look at that, a
yes,
big
another
star
one.
fort. It's got double
Again, in the
pedal.
middle of nowhere. It looks like someone's living in here. Don't know what it is. Oh, is that
Still a little cathedral in
it's
the
a
middle.
cathedral? That's a cathedral. What's that doing there? Oh, come on. Let me have a look. Oh, come on.
They're like,
That is a
sorry, you're in
cathedral,
Russia. We
man.
can't put you on the ground there
That's a
anymore.
cathedral. Look, it's got the.
It's totally a cathedral.
That is
100%.
clearly a cathedral. What is that doing left in the middle and everything else has been destroyed? That is strange.
That is. Well, that's quite the star fort there. Like,
That's a nice one, isn't it? And again, we
what the
pull
heck is
back
that?
and, what do we find?
Coke Canal with
Water,
straight.
man-made edges, right? And then, so no doubt, yeah, there'd
Oh,
be
that.
stuff around here. Probably another migration. That kind of looks kind of starry.
Yeah, looks
Oh
like their
yeah, okay.
local
Look at all
quarry.
these. Who knows? Golf course, right? I'd say they've just built
Yeah,
over the top of an old.
totally golf course built
Look at
over
that,
that.
the old canals and stuff, and they just blocked them up. I mean, you can almost see, right? I mean, look
Big
at the,
time,
look how
right?
perfect that is. But you can almost
Straight up.
see down here, right, where they filled it
Yeah,
in, right?
exactly
Used to
what
go
they
down
did.
here and connect into this and go to the ocean, right? And here's one coming up here.
You got it.
So,
Like,
I mean, this is the kind of stuff they do. But wow, look at that canal, man. That's huge.
they, they just cover it up so much. It's crazy.
It's just, and again, right? Like, just look at the where we are. Look at these canals. You know. And what have we got down here again in the middle
Oh,
of nowhere?
there's another one, the
Oh,
remnants.
right. Show us, show us. There it is. Okay, you can. I
Battery.
mean, you can pretty well see that. See down here. This would have been the Cavalier that wasn't connected. Down here, got a bit there as well. Another corner, and this corner's gone. So I mean, who built that? There. Of course, it's next to a canal. Another canal here. And on this massive, river, which is probably just a huge canal. I mean, or maybe terraformed because look how straight the edges are. So we don't know if these are fully man-made or if they're just terraformed a bit. That's an interesting
The-
shape, isn't it?
It is very strange.
What
Yeah,
do you
that
reckon?
whole this whole area is a
The
massive
whole
canal
con-
that they made. But yeah, that looks like a
That
leftover
looks
star fort as well. It was probably
it does, doesn't it? Like
quarried
those
out
sort
and then
of
flooded.
like, yeah. Yeah, you can see
Oh yeah,
imprints of
look at
stuff in the
that.
ground. Circle there and a boulevard. And wow, I mean, so this is the realm we live in, right? We're literally living on top of the old world. Um, so what's over here? Is this? Oh, Kazakhstan. All
Oh
right. Is
yeah,
this where Borat lives? I think
this is the land
this
of
may be the
Borat.
star of Borat.
Very nice.
Very
Oh, we got
nice.
look at that. Huge.
Okay,
Is that?
explain this one to me, historians. Explain that to me. And why does it go
Look
underneath
at that.
this
What is that over top of it? Oh, we
mud-covered
need to go in deep on
mountain?
this.
What the hell? What?
Right, like
Look, it
what
goes
is
underneath.
that
That's
geological
clearly.
formation coming over it? And how old
It
is
looks like
that?
a flow of some kind, and clearly it's clearly on the top of it, right? I mean,
Yeah.
look, you can see it
Wow.
goes that, and it looks like a
Yeah.
flow, man. Look at that.
100% that's a
Oh
flood.
wow.
That looks like
Okay.
a
What do
freaking
you
mud
reckon?
flood. If I've ever seen a mud flood over a starboard.
Wow. What? I have never seen that before. That is ridiculous.
How big is that
Explain that to
as
me.
well?
Um,
That is something else.
yeah, 300, 316 again, right? The same that the other one
Again, same
was.
size.
Um, and corner is so 430 at the biggest, longest bit. So pretty big. So, I mean, if you think, what's that? 300 by just over 300. So what's that? 9,000 square meters. That's it's a fairly big construction.
Can
I
we
mean,
get
oh
let
my
us
god,
go
that's
on the ground or no?
I don't like your chances.
Yeah.
No,
Guessing Google hasn't
unfortunately,
had
that
a
doesn't
truck out
exist, Ernie. I mean, look at where it is. Come on, guys.
there.
What is this?
And what? Oh, that could be oil derricks, maybe.
Oh yeah, okay, yeah, like yeah, heaps of what are they called? Like towers or
Drilling
pumps or whatever.
rigs. Yeah, drilling rigs.
Drilling rigs. That's what they're called. Yeah, yeah. That's ridiculous.
But
That is
that
ridiculous.
truly is.
That's and
And
look
like
at this edge flow
the
down. Oh
dating
wow!
of
And this is the
this,
thing, like
though.
yeah. Well, I mean, this brings everything forward, right? But we used to think that. Well, I did at least that these were probably Liechtenstein kind of events, but this could be flow, right? Because the
Yeah.
other thing is when you look at things from Google Earth, and I think this is going to do it. Like, see how that looks like it's raised, like a mountain range.
Yeah, it's probably indented.
It could be indented. See, it looks like that's water.
Yeah.
So that could be flow because that's what it looks like. I mean, but that's the thing. Come on,
Like what?
geologists, where are you? Explain to me how clearly a man-made object is underneath this. Explain that to
Yeah.
me in your geological bloody history. Come
Or
on,
wrote
I
it
want to hear
down
that.
away under it.
I'm going to have to put like some kind of special
Yeah.
thing there. That's ridiculous. Aha, alert. Alert, geologists, we've busted you. That is just, that's wow. All right. All right. So there you go, guys. We just, street. Serious? I mean, oh my God. Oh my God.
Glad to
This
have you
what
here,
are we
Wade.
going to find here?
Oh, look at that.
Nice little star. Got my little extra bits up here of walls. And of course, it looks like it. Is that still a river? Yeah. Yeah, okay. It's still a river right next to a river. Water, of course. Of course, of course. Look at that, man. Look where is it? Are these mountains? They must be. Are they mountains?
Those look like mountains.
Yeah, yeah. There's terracing here, so they must. Oh wow! Look, they're farming up along this
Look at
bit.
that terracing. Yeah.
I mean, that just looks like a. Wow. Maybe it could be a mountain range and Liechtenstein, but this is the thing, right? When we see this, this topography is same as what we just covering a star, like right over here, same. We're down there. See this kind of flow stuff, right? That's part of this, which is the same flow, which is on top of a star. What is going on? Oh my god, I'm confusion.
The
I am
official
confusion.
story is just straight BS.
Just is this the one that we saw before? Is that the Borat star we saw?
Oh yeah, you can see that
Look
one
at that
around.
one. Yeah, they've just built right over the top of it. Why not?
Super old.
Okay, you can see look at all the foundations in the ground still everywhere, or half a
Yeah.
building there. And look at that
That
imprint.
needs to be LiDAR'd out for sure.
I know. I mean, and again, how are they going to explain that? And this is why, I love Star Forts. Apart from the fact that they're just cool, to me, they're the biggest smoking gun, man. They are everywhere, and you can, argue about, mud floods and the size of buildings and world's fairs and that, but explain to me the Star Forts, and because you can't. They're the biggest anomaly. Right? Again, this is a totally different culture. We're now down in Pakistan. We have this exact same shape, right? Same walls, same arrows on the corners, same construction right on the ocean as always, right? It's all the same, guys, all the same. Man-made canals, right? I mean, it's just all clearly being built over here, but explain this to me, debunkers. Even this looks like it's been built, on the foundations, right? Of something
Wow.
else.
But look at that wall. Hey, are we able to see that wall up close? Will it let us go on the lounge here?
Yeah.
Yeah, star forts were from the time when humanity truly was one global civilization.
And again, just remember, this is just one star fort. Think of, what you can see of this wall all up here. Just think of the amount of material just in that, and the amount of work you would need. Look how big it is to get just this bit done. And that's getting the stone, getting it either quarried or made, getting it either poured or laid, moving it, getting it all designed, having it put down perfectly. I mean, these things are clearly earthquake proof, right? Because they're still there. All this
Yeah,
stuff.
good point. And Dutch
Just
Sense seems to have found a pattern that they might even be creating some of the earthquakes, apparently. Oh, what is that giant tower? Is that on the rampart there? A big monolith?
a big tower.
Giant watchtower. That looks like an Italian style clock watchtower, not Pakistani.
It does, doesn't
But
it?
then we know.
But I mean, and it also looks very European, right? English castle kind of thing. And it's also got a veranda up here for no apparent reason, right? Oh, and look, we've got some more satellite images, guys. Satellite images.
Just in case
Oh,
you
look at
weren't
that.
aware,
Oh, look
satellite
at that.
images
Down there.
prove that we are living in a simulation called, oh my god, now I forgot the name of the stupid game that you build everything with blocks.
Minecraft.
Minecraft. There we go. Everything is Minecraft.
Everything is Minecraft. Here you go. So this is,
Yeah,
yeah,
we're
Sri
looking at Sri
Lanka.
Lanka. And look at Adam's bridge above there too. From space,
Yeah,
that
so
this
yeah,
passing right here. It was in the ancient lores. They said, "Oh no, it's impossible. It doesn't exist." And then they put satellites up, and we're like, "Oh, I guess it does exist. Never mind."
yeah,
You're several
written in
thousand
the
years.
Vedas,
Yeah, the Vedas,
and apparently
exactly.
made by monkey men. Is that what they said? It was made by the monkey beings.
I believe you're right. Yes, that he had an army of the half monkey men that constructed Adam's bridge specifically.
Yeah,
Now,
yeah, half
doesn't
monkey men.
that
Yeah,
island
jeez.
look pretty similar to the rest of our little man-made islands? Hey,
Mm-hmm. Just out there, for no apparent reason. So I mean, yeah, clearly there's going to have to have been something
oh,
around here. And what
there's
we
the remnants
find,
of
it looks like there's something there, right? That's
every
what it
time.
looks like. And then on the
Big
other
dark
side, I would be thinking here. So let's see what we got. Come down, and we
the
still got,
walls.
who knows, right? It looks like there's foundations and some other stuff going on here. So again, across a current, right? The current, which is yeah. Look at this, right? Man-made canals. Oh, they filled in.
Oh,
Looks like they've been filled in, maybe.
and look at those leftover stone walls and stuff looking for
Yeah,
foundations of old star forts.
yeah. We just, yeah. Like, who knows, right? It looks like a star there. Wow, and then down here, we have a nice one. And you see this a lot too, right? These moats that are literally right on the ocean, but not connected.
Right? Oh, look
I
at
was trying
that
to.
one. That's a good one. Is this still in Sri Lanka?
Yep, yep. So now we're in the
How big is
mainland. The
that one?
last one.
Do you mind measuring it quick, Campbell?
What have we got? 277. 260 on the inside.
Huh.
So yeah, sort of
Oh, but I guess the
250,
other ones we were
260.
doing the outside because the moats dried up. So if measure from the
Yeah, well
outside
then
pedal to the outside pedal.
we'll see that it looks like there's a pedal there as well, right? So if we do that and come down, then we're looking at 500 meters. If we
Huh.
go right across, and then of course there'd be more under this as well. And so across here, oh my god, the sinkage.
Oh,
Don't know
look
what's
at
going
what
on here, but you think there'd be
looks like
something over
under
here.
city, undersea cities.
Yeah, right. I didn't know that this. It's just like a big swamp area, isn't it? Like just been completely washed out. But then, no, what's this? Who knows? It's very sunken, right? It's been inundated, this whole area. So that was Sri Lanka. And look at this, there's still another. What? 6. Oh, so this one's at the end of that bridge almost. And
Oh
again,
yeah.
exactly like we see all over the blue and yellow country. And again, right, a man-made canal onto the ocean. I mean, it looks like they've dug a little bit of a, way for the water to flow there, but this is sealed off.
Just getting attacked by the bots today.
Oh, is there
Relentless.
lots in the chat? Oh God, I can't see them. It's probably because we just showed that star in with a mud flood flow on top of it. Check out these, right? See how you can see the old canals under the water?
Yeah.
See this?
It
And
was
what do we
going
have
up
here,
directly
right?
to us.
A church. What's that?
Huh.
Come on, Google. Is that an old big building? I can't see. It's hard to see, but you can. But really, this has all been flooded out. So I mean, there'd be. I reckon that this would be a very good place to go diving. I mean, look at this place. I mean, look at all these canals and squares. I mean, pretty interesting. And this is the place. This is, where are we? We're upside down. So the
Adam's
Bay of
Bridge on Sri
Bengal.
Lanka.
Yeah, this is where in the tsunami. What was it? 2012.
Oh,
All
2004,
the
I think that one. 2003 to 4, the Christmas
2004.
New Year. Yeah.
And basically all this water receded down back to this wall. So yeah, you can see that massive drop. So this is the old level. So in that tsunami, all of this all got exposed, all this land, and people saw cities out there. But I wonder if that's why they've blurred it all, right? But
No
apparently, yeah,
doubt,
just all through here,
actually.
there's just sunken cities. I mean, just
100%, Campbell.
annoying.
Good call. That whole shelf, continental shelf out there is the old land. The old sea. That one looks an awful
I
lot
see that
like the European ones too. It's overgrown a lot, but you can tell.
does. Yeah, it's a
Might
bit
even be
overgrown. You can
shape.
see it though. And remember,
Like is that?
we're now in India. Okay,
Yeah.
in India, apparently the oldest civilization, the Vedas, the Vedic, they've had their own religion forever. Apparently, with the story we're given, but they got a star fort, the same as we see in Europe and Africa and America, and not that good in Australia, but we have
I
remnants.
wonder if
So that's
you plotted the
so
outline of that one, if it looks like the one we saw in Cyprus there, like with like the more like the circular one, essentially.
yeah, it'd be interesting. Yeah, well, this is what we need to sort of get into plotting this stuff. Is this one? No, that's oh. So I'm just trying to find those similar ones. There's a nice satellite star there. Lots more going on. But okay, so see this ring? These are like the satellite stars that go around the cities.
Yeah. See, that's like one of the
Come
M
on,
ones I
Google.
was talking about before. How some of them look like this
Oh yeah,
weird
yeah,
Mega Man M shape.
yeah. And clearly, well, this one was bigger as well.
Yeah.
And then up here we have another one. That's the more sort of classic shape for the satellites, almost like a bit of an M as well. But yeah, we see that shape. Like a lot of the island ones as well, a shape like that. So I wonder if they all have different. I mean, no doubt they do have different functions because there's definitely, like here again, this is the same, right? We'll call them M's, the kind of M shape. And this one
The Mega
again
M.
looks like we're going back to a square. So that's interesting. Is it? What's
Yeah.
That's
Huh.
a heart. That it looks. Oh, okay. Here we go. Yep. See on the outside. You can see that corner there, the wall. So that looks like a bigger one. So this is why we kind of think that this is all like some kind of electrical circuit. They all seem to be
Big
in this,
time.
circuit, right? Radius, but they're different functions, well, different shapes. That's just really an elongated one. But you get those in between those M-shaped ones. And looking at this, I'm reckoning I would say there's got to be something down here.
Definitely
And
a
is
big
that again? Is that
wall.
remnant? Looks
Looks
like one
like
of
a
those
big
kind of
wall
M ones,
around
right?
it.
Mm. And see, it's right in this line with these other two ones, which are in line with this, right? So we've got this network. This is why we keep
Oh
saying
wow, look
it
at
was
that.
an integrated network, right? That were working together. I mean that's going to be based on whatever was there in the old world. And looks like they just turned it. That's not a car park, is it? That must be some kind of uni. Um. Oh, okay, down here. There you
Yeah.
go. See the wall there. So again, remnants, but not bad. Now I saw one. Is it there? Okay. Oh, here. Okay. See in here.
Yeah.
See that one
All
there?
old world buildings part of it. Oh, look at the wall actually. It goes down further too, Campbell, below it. Yeah, right there.
Yeah.
You can see a giant wall of it. Probably 2 levels of Starfort.
Okay. Yeah. So, oh, nice door. So who knows? But it could be new or old. I'm not sure. But clearly, well, look. I mean, it's running off this wall by the looks of it. So